Hello, and welcome to Parker de Media. In today's sitting, we are going to be looking at The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, a 2001 film. As stated in the thing, this is both a rewatch and a first-time viewing. And what I'm meaning by that is that I have seen this movie before. However, I have never seen the extended cuts. So this is going to be interesting to see how much of this 50 minutes to an hour's worth of extra footage plays into the story. So without further ado, let's get to the movie.
On the slopes of Mount Doom, they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth.
Still, the prosthetics for that, those for the orcs when you're getting up close, are still phenomenal. Makes me wonder how tall this guy is. He must be 10 foot something, just seeing compared to the others. This feels a bit longer than from... Yeah, I didn't see this in the original. This is... Okay. Get to see a bit more of the ring and using its power. And him losing it.
To his death.
Ah. See, that's where they had the text going. From before.
All hobbits share a love of things that grow. And yes, no doubt to others our ways seem quaint.
Yeah, a lot more learning about hobbits than I did in the other movies. Them loving to grow things. Just seeing how much of that power of that ring still actually been able to get on him over all the years that he's had to hold on to it.
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved. All I did was give your uncle a little nudge out.
Yeah, which never actually, unless he's talking about when they left. So he said incident with the dragon, so I would presume that he was originally meant to be with them when they encountered Smaug then, which I don't think ever happened in the movies. Yeah, you can't disappoint kids like that. Yeah. Something that brings joy to everyone regardless of how you feel. So even he agrees. Oof. Wonder if these are some actual things that happened on set and they just kept it in there because it made it look more natural.
But I'm beginning to feel it in my heart.
So you're noticing that he's playing with the ring.
Oh, no, you don't. Go home.
I'm pretty sure Sam had a good fun, even though he freaked out probably during that whole thing.
You'll be all right.
Oh, such an important scene there, I think.
Stick it in the ground.
It is in the ground.
Outside.
That was your idea.
Now, the people that would have been living where that finally went off would have been freaking out. I can understand why Frodo will also be freaking out a bit. Closest thing he has to family now. Now I know a bit about Frodo's family and having passed away.
Business isn't of yours when I do with my own
I
things.
think you've had that ring quite long enough.
You want it for yourself.
Bilbo Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer.
If Gandalf started yelling at me, I'd get terrified as well. That hard thud when you hear it come down of him putting it behind him and how heavy it was. So is this Gondor and where he went through the histories?
It is precious to me.
Got to him very quick. I wonder if that's because the guy who recently had died.
Keep your nose out of trouble, and no trouble will come to you.
You wish that would happen in the real world, but that's not it.
Please, Mr. Gandalf, sir, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me in anything unnatural.
I wonder if he could have that kind of power to turn him into something.
It's a use for you.
Or if it's just something that will make up in their heads that he can do.
Just shut your eyes and imagine you're back in your own bed with a soft mattress and a lovely feather pillow.
That's not going to be happening for you for a long time, so get used to it.
It's not working, Mr. Frodo.
You didn't even give it 10 seconds.
Him, Gandalf. We must join with Sauron.
I wonder in the 60 years from the Hobbit movies that he was trying to investigate the necromancer, how often when he first figured out it was Sauron, and he started falling to his control.
My point is, he's clearly overreacting. Run!
You would think if they've stolen enough places there before, they wouldn't get lost and end up at where the cliff would be. I wonder if they could just feel the, what would you call it, like the presence of how evil this thing was, and knew they needed to be quiet. Just hearing him calling his name over and over again, like trying to give him a bit of that temptation right here and now. You notice the ring no one else does. Yeah, now you really remember what you're trying to do, huh? And then he called himself Underhill. Let's see, would you call that the first death of the movie? Technically not. Doing that to try to fake us out. So looking at all those prosthetics for all the orcs, you almost can give them each their own story.
Put it out, you fools! Put it out! That's Mace!
Yeah, you guys didn't think that through. Seeing all the kings and their distorted faces. I know it doesn't kill them, but I wonder if they still feel the pain of the fire burning them at the time.
Look, Frodo. It's Mr. Bilbo's trolls.
Okay, so that is where they are.
What are you doing? Those wraiths are still out there!
Yeah, it's because he realizes that this is probably their best chance of saving Frodo. There's why they'd stopped there before actually just finally continuing.
Bilbo!
Hello, Frodo, my lad.
Bilbo!
Finally get to see Bilbo again for the final time in this movie.
Destroy it! No. Isildur!
Should have ended that day.
Yeah, and it could have ended that day if you just went and knocked him out and took the ring and tossed it in yourself. This could have all been avoided from just that point from there.
The great eye is ever watchful.
So they've known about the eye for a long time.
You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Right. Where are we going?
And you want to be saying you're one of the intelligent ones for this quest. Oh boy. Poor Boone. So much trouble coming from you. Here we go. Probably. I feel sorry for Frodo, seeing how much this had control him when he lunges for it.
One last time.
How she gets to look a bit like Gollum like that for a few seconds.
I'm sorry I brought this upon you, my boy. I'm sorry that you must carry this burden.
It's not like you knew this was what was going to happen, mate.
May the blessings of elves, men, and all free folk go with you.
Seriously, why did you skip out the dwarf part? I wonder if that was the ripple that brought the thing to be a bit more attracted towards them.
They are coming.
And here comes all that noise. And they think no one actually heard it. Don't know why you went after Sam, seeing as you were shot by Legolas. Yeah, this thing, if I remember, it wasn't as dumb as everyone was hoping for, because I remember it being a bit of a jump scare at this point. Yep, right there. Yeah, there are way too many. None of them would have actually survived if it wasn't for the upcoming, what do they say, demon? Creature, whichever you want to call it. I mean, just look at that. Look at all these different looks. So great. If only that would have slowed that thing down. Do you remember, did it have wings? Oh wait, it does. Bone wings. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, when it fell, why didn't it try flying? But that would explain why.
Fly, you fools!
And shock on everyone's face, thinking he was going to be the main character before the other movies were made, thinking they'll never see him again.
I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox.
Yeah, probably lost a little bit there, buddy. Time to see the future that luckily never happens. It's interesting how the ring still gets pulled out.
You are a ring bearer, Frodo. To bear a ring of power is to be alone.
I guess with her being one herself.
This is Nennu, the ring of adamant, and I am its keeper.
She understands what you're going to be going through.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
How many did you eat? 4.
They're going to be full for a long time, I'm guessing. Some of these landscapes, though, they're amazing. So if I remember, this was all shot in New Zealand, so definitely a place I'd like to go visit.
Where's Frodo?
Out with the Boromir.
Curse you! Curse you! And all our place!
Snapped out of it. Starting to realise what the power this ring does have.
Frodo. Into the very fires of Mordor.
I know.
Everyone seems to understand that he has to leave, go separately now.
Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Hey! Over here! This way!
At least they've done something to help him a bit.
It's working! I know it's working! Run!
Good point, you don't want to stay still for too long. Time for your redemption, right? Make sure you don't mess it up. Here it comes. He's going to do whatever it takes just to try and make it up for him. And Pippin's going to watch their teacher essentially die right in front of them. He was the one teaching him how to fight in the first place. May have not know what he tried to do to Frodo, but they still have felt something for him.
Captain.
Recognizing him as his king before his death, understanding what that can mean for him.
Frodo!
Still searching for him, trying to keep his promise to Gandalf. Luckily he wasn't, doesn't seem he was found by the orcs, or Urukai at the time.
I'm going to Mordor alone! Of course you are! And I'm coming with you!
Not quite what the words mean alone means. He's a good friend. Not allowing him to go by himself. Okay. That's the end of the first film. Let's have a quick talk about it. So that was Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. I'd have to say, still a great movie, with being the extended version. And from what I can remember and everything, all the parts that were edited out, some of them I think should have stayed in, but I can understand why they would have edited them out during those times. They're trying to make them being too, I mean, this is almost being 4 hours long, was it 3 hours, 48 minutes. So, I can understand it. Definitely something I'm going to be watching again, just to make sure I've got everything that, so I can try to remember all the new things that were in there, like finding out a bit more about all the different names of the hobbits, or a bit more of Aragorn's past, a bit more. And look, like I said, still a great movie from that time period, and I am really looking forward to seeing what happens in the extended versions of Two Towers and Return of the King, and possibly I'll even look at the extended versions of the Hobbit trilogy as well. But yeah, until next time, if you've enjoyed this reaction, please like, subscribe, and if you want to, please also leave a comment.